Right, here we are. What's this?
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Don't say it like that, but we'll just say
Not
it's
allowed.
Liverpool. Yeah, you're
Liverpool.
not allowed doing funny voices anymore.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. So far, we're getting vibes of a little bit of Glasgow.
Mhm.
We're getting vibes of Friendly City.
Mhm.
And what we're going to do is jump on the bus and
Find it.
go for a tour, if you can find it. Exactly. If you want to come along with us, stay tuned.
to our right is the Port of Liverpool building, opened in 1907. It's the oldest of Liverpool's three graces, three historical buildings adorning the Liverpool waterfront. The Port of Liverpool building was originally the headquarters of the Mersey Docks and Harbour Board. It was inspired by the unused design for Liverpool's Anglican Cathedral. On your left is the Cunard building, completed in 1917. It was originally home to the Cunard shipping line. Today, the Cunard building is home to the British Music Experience, a permanent exhibition on our nation's popular music. The plinths on the pavement outside the Cunard building include the names of many famous ships registered here. On the far end is the Royal Liver building. This is the most recognisable of the three graces. Designed by Walter Aubrey Thomas and opened in 1911, this Grade 1 listed building is a Liverpool icon. Its clock towers are 25 foot in diameter. That's 2 foot wider than the clock face of Queen Elizabeth Tower, known as Big Ben. Atop the building's towers sit our legendary liver birds. The mythical liver bird is the head of an eagle and the body of a cormorant. They are made from copper, stand at 18 feet tall and have a wingspan of 24 foot. Legend has it that the male, Bertie, watches over the city whilst the female, Bella, looks out to sea, waiting for sailors to return home. Some say that Bella is keeping an eye out for the handsome sailors, while Bertie is checking that the pubs are open. Victoria Gallery and Museum, known as the original Red Brick University. The Royal Insurance building to our left was opened in 1903 and reopened as a 4-star hotel in 2014. We also have another ventilation shaft for the Mersey Tunnel to our right, and up next is our stop for the Cavern Quarter and Liverpool One. On the left was unveiled in 1906 and stands on the site of the old Liverpool Castle, which was first established in 1237 and later demolished in 1726. At the northern end of Castle Street, you can see Liverpool's Old Town Hall, dating back to 1754. The area is now a hub for restaurants, bars and cafes. As we turn into Cook Street, this is stop 5 for the Cavern Quarter. Coming up on the right is number 16 Cook Street. Designed by Peter Ellis in 1866, this is the world's second glass curtain wall building. Floor-to-ceiling glass. This is now the standard for skyscrapers across the world. Number 1's and is dubbed the world capital of pop music. The building on our right was the Central Post Office, constructed between 1894 and 1899. The building incorporated Renaissance, Roman and Greek-style architecture and was considered fireproof. Damage encountered during the Blitz was so severe that the upper floors were removed. Hotel, Everton FC's all-time record-breaking goal scorer. On your right, you will see the Shankly Hotel, dedicated to Liverpool FC's most beloved manager, Bill Shankly. At the roundabout, look to your left and you will see the entrance to the Queensway or Mersey Tunnel. Opened in 1934, it took a total of 1,700 men 9 years to build. At 2.5 miles long, it was an incredible feat of engineering and was the longest underwater traffic tunnel in the world when completed. Now on William Brown Street. This is stop 6 for our museums and galleries. We are surrounded by some of the finest civic buildings anywhere in the country. The first building on the left is the World Museum, with its dinosaur gallery and natural history centre. You can visit the aquarium or take a journey through time and explore the universe in the planetarium. The middle building is Central Library, built in 1860. It was reopened in 2013 following a £50 million redevelopment programme to this Grade II listed building. With statues of Michelangelo and Raphael on either side of the entrance is the Walker Art Gallery. It houses a world-famous collection of pre-Raphaelite works on display and is free to enter. When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high. As we leave William Brown Street, you will see a monument to our left dedicated to the 97 Liverpool FC fans who tragically lost their lives as a result of the Hillsborough disaster of the 15th of April 1989. Memorials to the 97 fans can also be found at Anfield, Liverpool Town Hall and the Liverpool Cathedral. To our left is the truly magnificent St George's Hall, considered to be the greatest neoclassical building in Europe. It was designed by Harvey Lonsdale Elms and opened in 1854. Charles Dickens declared it the most perfect hall in the world, and Queen Victoria thought it was worthy of ancient Athens. It has served as a public library, concert venue and law courts, where authors like Charles... Your next stop is stop 7 for Lime Street train station. Home of the Liverpool to Manchester Railway, it is the world's oldest still functioning passenger terminus. Opened in 1836, it connects Liverpool and Manchester, making it the world's first intercity passenger railway line. At the opening ceremony, a local MP, William Huskinson, misjudged the speed of an approaching train and was run over and killed, thus unfortunately making him the first passenger railway fatality in the world. Quite the dubious honour. The road was originally called Lime Kiln Lane, as lime was used as a powerful disinfectant for cleaning ships, and several lime kilns would have lined this street. During the 19th century, Lime Street was notorious as Liverpool's red light district, frequented by sailors and ladies of the night, the most famous of which was Maggie May. 1826, and it became one of the most famous hotels in Europe. During the days of transatlantic travel, the rich and famous stayed here prior to embarking on their journeys to North America. No expense was spared in the construction of the hotel's interior, which had to be at the height of fashion and luxury. Today, the building still maintains its ornate interior, where you can enjoy the splendor. To the left, you will see the Victoria Gallery and Museum building, now part of the University of Liverpool. Completed in 1892, it is built in beautiful red terracotta brick and was designed by Alfred Waterhouse, who we mentioned earlier. This is the original red brick or civic university. Next is stop 9 for the Metropolitan Cathedral of Christ the King. A tall colourful central tower known as a lantern. The original design by Sir Edwin Lutyens would have been the second largest cathedral in the world. Construction began in 1933, but due to the outbreak of World War II, it was never fully completed. Only the pyramids and crypt below were finished. The cathedral was completed by Sir Frederick Gibbard. Work recommenced in 1962 and the building was consecrated in 1967. The interior of the building is beautiful, with the largest expanse of stained glass anywhere in the world, which casts vibrant colours across its internal floor and walls. The tower has 52 We are now on Hope Street, heading towards the Philharmonic Dining Room. Opened in 1898, it's Britain's first purpose-built Grade 1 listed pub. Remember to hop off here and claim your free glass of bubbly with your bus ticket. It's incredibly ornate inside and out, with Grade 1 listed urinals made of pink marble. Ladies, don't be afraid to go into the gents' toilets to have a look at the marble. Next is stop 11 for the Anglican Cathedral. The Liverpool Cathedral is Britain's largest cathedral and the 5th largest cathedral in the world. Designed by Sir Giles Gilbert Scott when he was just 21 years old, construction began in 1904 and was completed in 1978, taking 74 years to build. At 331 feet high, it has the highest, heaviest and largest peal of bells in the world. It's also home to the Willis organ, which is the largest organ in the UK, with more than 10,000 pipes. Giles Gilbert doctors, dentists, opticians, chiropractors and even plastic surgeons. It's said that you can walk in one end of Rodney Street looking 65 and leave at the other end looking 21. I must have walked in the wrong direction. Look to your left. Number 62 is the birthplace of William Gladstone, 4-time Prime Minister during the reign of Queen Victoria. You will notice some windows along the street are bricked up. This was to avoid the window tax, referred to as daylight robbery. Number 30. To your left is St Luke's Church, known locally as the Bombed Out Church. It was hit by an incendiary bomb during the Blitz of May 1941. Completed in 1832, St Luke is the patron saint of the medical profession, which is why it sits so close to Rodney Street. Unity in Europe, dating back over 170 years. The ceremonial arch coming up on our right is the largest ceremonial arch outside of mainland China and was gifted to the Chinese community in Liverpool by the People's Republic of Shanghai in the year 2000. It is now one of Liverpool's many twin cities. In Shanghai, you'll find buildings based on Liverpool's 3 Graces. They were designed by Walter Aubrey Thomas, the same architect who designed the Royal Liver building.